As Professor Soboyeho mentioned, he needed to find a way to keep medications cool while they were being transported on a camel. At first, it didn't seem that complicated. Use a solar panel to power a battery to power a medicine cooler. Problem solved, right? Well, let's just say their first time through the engineering design process didn't include the camel.
So during the initial parts of the project, we followed a traditional approach to design where you go through, you identify the problem, then you try to do a conceptual design when you think about all the possible ways that you can design to find a solution. Then eventually you pare this down to maybe 4 or 5 ideas that might work before you finally choose a final design. And the design we came up with was something that looked like a Mars rover, very complex structure made out of aluminum. But as soon as we saw that structure and tried to lift it, we realized that this would not work. It was too heavy, and it was likely to concentrate the rays from the sun in ways that would be uncomfortable to the animal. Then we tried to lighten it up, but still we had the same problem of the heat. And eventually we decided to use bamboo, which is much lighter, hollow material, but with a similar shape to what we had developed, which wasn't really informed by how local people do this in their own culture. And I remember testing this at the Bronx Zoo and looking at the poor camel, even with this bamboo saddle, and realizing that we needed to do more work. So it was really then that I started looking at how local people mount things on camels. And actually there's a lot of ingenuity that has evolved over centuries on how they do that. And so that led us to thinking about flexible solar panels that are easy to drape over the camels, and really saddles that are easy to put over the back of a camel in a way that made the whole technology then culturally, ergonomically familiar to the people of Laikipia. And once this was done, quite frankly, our job was done.